There have been many civilizations here that predate Sumerian or what have you. Millions of years ago, there were Lemurians, and there were the Mu, and there was Atlantis, and I think those literally existed. In fact, there's a guy who works for the intelligence community who's actually given devices that the CIA and other intelligence officers find that are thousands to millions of years old. And he's asked to figure out how these work. Okay, so they've been around a long time. The extraterrestrial civilizations that have been involved with the Earth have been involved at different phases. Okay, so millions of years ago, I suspect there was a different civilization here than what we think of Homo sapiens. The modern era, what we have record of in the last 10,000 years, is really a teeny little tip of the iceberg of the existence of intelligent life on this planet. Earth has had life for 700 million years, and I can assure you that the objects, for example, on Mars, are in the hundreds of thousands to millions of years old. The pyramids and the objects that are on Mars. This I know to be a fact. Now, a lot of people say, why aren't those disclosed? And I tell people, well, there's a jet propulsion lab scientist who told me that if that was disclosed to exist, even though they're ancient, that it would collapse the orthodox belief systems of every organized religion on Earth. And I said, well, good. And he says, no, you don't understand. There's a lot of power in those groups. They do not want it known that there was a connection between the genesis of life on Earth and what had been on Mars and out there in other star systems. So, but no matter how you view it, I think we have to be careful not to sort of do an anthropocentric projection onto things that are in very old scriptures that may not be understood well. There's no reason to think that an interstellar civilization or interplanetary civilization would need to have anyone dig up gold for them. Okay, you know why? Because I know for a personal fact that some of the scientists I'm working with, that you can take some tin and another compound that I don't want to talk about and put it in a microwave at a certain setting and you can turn it into platinum or gold. You don't, so the idea, see, a lot of these ideas are based on a sort of very, I hate to use the word superstitious, religious thinking that has no foundation whatsoever in the science of an interplanetary civilization.